Just come from having a meeting with some of the locals down here in Horsham, and it's been very successful, very productive. We've had a few people come in from outlying areas such as Nil to come in to talk to us about one of the key issues being the lack of public transport available to people that live out in these areas. And it is a fact that we have a lot of elderly people that live out in these areas, and a lot of people that find it quite difficult to get around and don't necessarily have a car or access to a car. So what we're finding is that if you've got a medical appointment, for instance, a specialist appointment in Melbourne on a Tuesday, for instance, the only way you can get to Melbourne if you don't have a car or access to any other transport is by catching the overland train, which leaves on a Sunday, for instance. But then you won't get back till Friday from Melbourne, so you'll have to stay down there a few extra days just to go to a specialist appointment. We find that that's just totally unacceptable in this day and age. There needs to be more consideration given by the government towards having a Wimmera rail accessibility available to all the people that live out beyond Ararat. We need a rail service from Nil to Ararat so that people can access Melbourne on a daily service, and we're going to urge the government to seriously consider having Wimmera rail back on the drawing board so that people who are a little bit elderly or disabled, who don't necessarily want to or can have access to the coaches, but they need to have access to other alternative public transport, and that is the trains. And you'll see here at the moment we've got rolling tumbleweed down the train tracks. These train tracks need to be used for Wimmera rail.